Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Nails in Orbit. Today we are doing a Valentine's REPTAR set. Ooh, I'm excited. We've also altered the colors a little bit so that it's just a different REPTAR color scheme, so you guys will see that coming up. And now we're doing the encapsulated nails on the stilettos, and then you guys will see me do Frenchies on the squares. So I just decided, I used to do this all the time when I did my own nails. I would have different shapes on one hand, so I just felt like that. I felt like REPTAR, he needed to be on a stiletto, so that's what we're doing. And now I'm using just a combination of glitters to make my encapsulated nails. I just think character nail art looks great on encapsulated nails. But there's the little hearts I used. Use these same hearts on the SpongeBob set. And then I have these cute little flowers. I don't think I've used them in a video yet, but I will also be using them in another video coming up. And then my Amazon teal glitters, of course. And then there also is some just like those, yeah, see the little flakes? Those little flakes, they're dashed in there too. I like those because they're kind of invisible, but they still give you like that iridescence if you really want that in the background, which I always want. And now I'm capping it. And then you guys will see me do one more stiletto, and I will jump in when we get to the Frenchie nail. And now we're jumping into what will be the Frenchie nails, and we're using my beloved Cover Blush by Young Nails. I love it so much, so sparkly and nude, but I thought it would be perfect. All the little glitters definitely match the iridescent nails that we have going on already. And if you guys like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and like. I have lots of videos coming up, lots of characters, so don't forget to subscribe. And we'll just finish out these squares. They're going to be super cute. I'm going to do Reptar first, and then I'm going to do a take on the crocodile nails for the Frenchies. So you guys will love that. So I went ahead and filed off camera like I usually do. I top coated the encapsulated one, the pinky, in shiny, and then the other three in matte because I'm doing art on them. And now we're starting off with our Reptar. And you can see in the top left, a little inspo picture, that he is like a teal color instead of his ordinary like bright lime green and stuff. So we're going to do a nice little teal one today. I think he's so cute. And you guys can just watch me draw. I'm starting off the way I usually do with blocking out all the colors and getting him shaped on there as much as I can. I wanted him to fill up the nail, but I also didn't want him to be too small. So I just put like, I wanted his face to fit perfectly at the top there, and then whatever body could be left and seen on the nail, I just let it be left and seen, so it's fine. As you can see here, I'm getting a lot of bubbles. Sometimes that just happens. I had to mix this color, so sometimes when I think I mixed it too fast and with too small of a dotting tool. So that was on me. Sometimes it helps if you like take your brush and like poke them a little bit. Sometimes they come out, but I do not have really good advice for this. It was one of my major problems when I first started doing characters, was getting these little bubbles out after I mixed the colors. So just watch out for that when you're mixing. Maybe try to mix slower and with the biggest daughter tool that you can find, and see if that helps. So that's what I usually do, and it's usually less of a problem. So that's my advice on that. Or I just try to wipe the bubbles out, or literally just like take them out with my brush, which is a little time consuming, but it's better than having like a gajillion little bubbles in there. His little spikes were so cute. They kind of remind me of when you draw the Hawaiian flower. You just take your 3 dots and then drag them down. That's what it reminds me of. But they are just so adorable. I love this color scheme. It was a really fun color scheme to do for him. For his teeth, I originally used a daughter tool to do this, but they were way too big, because if you look at, like, I made the tongue bigger than I probably should have if you compare it to the picture. So I ended up having to use my brush to make the tiniest little dots, because I didn't want them all touching his teeth. Like, I mean, touching his tongue a little bit was fine, but in the picture, like, they're not touching his tongue at all. So I was trying to do that. But yeah, I just made him as tiny as humanly possible, and I think they ended up looking real good. And now we begin the line work. I was a little intimidated by his arm, but again, you just take it a little bit at a time, little line at a time, and it'll be less intimidating. So, because once I got to the arm, it actually wasn't as intimidating as I thought. So it was totally fine. So I'm just lining everything one little tiny line at a time using my 9mm brush by Nails by Dev. And it's just really fun. I love Reptar. He's a fun character to draw, and he looks more challenging than he actually is. Like, both times I've drawn him, I have not had really any issues. I honestly debated putting his arm in here because it was such a weird little pose. I was hoping it would still be understood, even though his other arm isn't going to be seen. But no, it's you can still understand it. So I don't know why I was questioning it. But his cute little arm. See, just line by line. It looks like there's a lot of lines and it's intimidating, but you just do it line by line and you'll get there. Now for his itty bitty little teeth. So you just take the smallest amount of product on the tip of your brush and just go right, left, right, left, right, left. You don't have to like round it or anything really because it's just so small. So you don't really have to worry about doing a whole U shape. So, yep, right, left, right, left. Super cute. And now we just continue the line work. At first, I wasn't actually going to put his leg in there, but I was like, "Ooh, I think it would look fine if I put the leg in there." And it's kind of nice because it just gives more line work for the bottom. Because the original time I did this, I didn't have any of his leg in it, so it kind of just like had his head at the top and then just green at the point of the stiletto. And I think this looks a lot cooler this way with his leg in it. So even though it's a little further down in the picture, I just brought it up and it still looks normal. So just make executive decisions like that and it just makes it for more interesting nail. And no one can tell that the proportions are slightly off because he still looks like Reptar. Now I'm just going in and doing all the little tiny details. There were a lot of little lines on there, so I was trying to make sure that I don't forget any of his tiny little lines. So that's what we're doing now. I was just about to put the top coat on and then I saw his little fingernail. I was missing his tiny little one fingernail on his hand. Now showing off that texture, and then we're gonna throw the top coat on. Of course I did shiny again because we have that encapsulated nail in the background, so I just threw a shiny top coat on, and then I'm gonna go over the Frenchies with you guys. I'm just gonna go over the purple one because my pink one was kind of a trial and error, where they both were honestly trial and errors. They still look cute, but I will explain to you what I did wrong. But anyway, we're starting with the French. I'm using Ball Pit Addicts, the way she taught me how to do the Frenchies on her Instagram. So I find this the easiest way. It's so much easier for me to do Frenchies now this way. So you just do horizontal line, vertical line down in the center, and then take your long diagonal lines right to that point, right to the top of the vertical line, and then connect everything. And it is just so much simpler. And then I just fill everything in with my, usually if I'm like doing a client, I'll use my brush to like fill in the color faster, my actual Potter brush, unless I custom made the color, of course. But since it's just my fake hand today, we're just going to use the brush so I don't have to switch brushes. All right, so here is where I made the vital error. So just top coat. Just top coat before you do this part. I did not top coat. The nude was not sparkly at all, and I just did not realize. This is my first time doing this type of technique. And so now I'm just okay, so I cured the Frenchie and now I'm just doing gel hearts and I'm not going to cure them. So let me finish the hearts. We're not going to cure them and then we're going to coat them with the clear acrylic to make them sugary. And then it'll kind of give that like reptile texture. You can kind of see it on the one on the left. I kind of messed up on the one on the left because it was a test one, so I just didn't show you guys that one. Plus, I like the purple better. So you guys can see the purple. And now we're coming in with the sugar. I'm just grabbing my clear acrylic. I'm using Young Nails clear acrylic, drizzling it on, and then I cured it. I should have kept it in there, but I cured it. And look what I had to do. Because I tried to top coat it and it looked crazy, of course. So now I'm just putting clear on this part, and I'm gonna take my pictures, and then I'm sure stuff will get stuck to the Frenchie on the gel because it's not coated, but it's okay. And here's the reveal. Beautiful, cute little teal Reptar. I absolutely love it. I hope you guys love it so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and like, and if you have any suggestions, just comment them down below. Also, if you do recreate some stuff, make sure to tag me on Instagram, because I just had someone recreate my SpongeBob one. This is my first recreation I've ever had, and I'm just so excited. So make sure you tag me. Bye, guys.